Welcome to Bipolar Talks, a channel where we mindfully explore the lived realities of mental health. If you're new here, take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Your support helps us reach more people who may benefit from these conversations. Today, we're diving into an honest and deeply personal topic: bipolar disorder and suicidal thoughts. It's a heavy subject, but a necessary one. If you're watching this, please listen mindfully. And if you're struggling, know that you are not alone. There is help. There is hope. The pain beneath the surface. Let's start with the truth many of us don't talk about. Living with bipolar disorder can be overwhelming. The intense swings between manic highs and crushing lows can leave us emotionally battered and spiritually exhausted. It's not just the sadness of depression that hurts. Sometimes it's the emptiness, the guilt, the feeling like a burden, or the exhaustion of trying to be okay when you're not. During a depressive episode, especially in bipolar I or bipolar II disorder, the world can feel like it's closing in. You might hear your own mind whisper things like, "You'll never get better. Everyone would be better off without you. This pain will never end." These aren't just passing thoughts. They can feel like concrete truths, and when you're in that state, it's nearly impossible to separate those thoughts from reality. This internal suffering is invisible to most people. On the outside, someone may be functioning, even smiling, but inside, they may be quietly wondering how much longer they can endure the pain. The pressure to appear okay can make it even more isolating. What it feels like. For many with bipolar disorder, suicidal thoughts aren't always loud or dramatic. Sometimes they creep in quietly, like fog rolling over a landscape. You might be brushing your teeth and suddenly think, "I wish I didn't have to do this anymore." Other times, the thoughts are more intense and urgent. The emotional pain can be so overwhelming that suicide feels like the only way out, not because you want to die, but because you desperately want the suffering to end. There may be a strong sense of failure, or a belief that the future holds nothing but more struggle. For some, it feels like their very identity is wrapped up in pain. When the depressive phase hits hard, it can overshadow every joyful memory and every reason to keep going. And here's what's often misunderstood. You can have a supportive family, friends who love you, a career you care about, and still feel this way. It's not about lacking gratitude. It's about a brain disorder that distorts your perception of reality. During manic or mixed states, the danger can increase. The impulsivity of mania, combined with depressive hopelessness, creates a dangerous storm. Thoughts like, "I can do anything," can quickly turn into, "I could end it all right now," especially if the brain is racing and sleep deprived. Some describe this as feeling invincible and hopeless at the same time. The stigma of talking about it. Many people with bipolar disorder don't talk about suicidal thoughts because of shame or fear. Fear of being hospitalized, fear of being judged, fear of being labeled unstable or dramatic. But here's the truth. Having suicidal thoughts does not make you weak. It means you're human and in pain. And talking about it can be one of the most courageous, life-saving things you can do. If you've ever struggled with these thoughts, you are not alone. Millions of people have stood in that darkness. Some have walked out of it. Some still battle it. But you are not the only one carrying this weight. Why people don't seek help? Sometimes people don't reach out for help because they think, "No one will understand. They'll just throw pills at me. I've already tried therapy. It didn't work. It's not that bad. Others have it worse." But bipolar disorder is a medical condition just like diabetes or epilepsy. It needs care, compassion, and a treatment plan that fits your unique brain and life. Seeking help doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're choosing to fight for your life, even when it's hard. And that's not weakness, that's strength. There is no one-size-fits-all solution. Some people find relief through mood stabilizers or antipsychotics. Others benefit from therapy. Many need both. And for some, it takes time to find the right combination. But healing is possible. Stability is possible. Tools for survival. If you're in that dark space, there are tools and strategies that can help. Here are a few. 1. Create a safety plan. Have a written list of what to do when suicidal thoughts hit. Include people you can call, places you can go where you feel safe, activities that help distract or soothe you. reminders of reasons to stay. 2. Make your environment safer if you're at risk. Remove access to means of harm. This might include giving medication to a trusted person or locking away anything dangerous. Safety comes first. 3. Connect with a therapist or psychiatrist. A mental health professional can help you manage your bipolar symptoms more effectively. Sometimes medication adjustments are needed. Other times it's about finding the right kind of therapy like CBT, DBT, or bipolar-focused psychoeducation. 4. Lean on support networks. Tell a friend. Reach out to family. Join a support group, online or in person. You don't have to carry this alone. 5. Wait. Just wait. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to give it time. Delay any action. Remind yourself that suicidal thoughts are temporary. They don't define you, and they will pass. 6. Daily self-care rituals. Sometimes the smallest routines, like a warm shower, journaling your thoughts, or getting sunlight for 10 minutes, can act as anchors when everything else feels chaotic. They're not cures, but they help maintain emotional footing. 7. Crisis hotlines and text services. Know your local or national suicide prevention resources. Services like the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline in the U.S. 988, or text lines like Crisis Text Line. Text HELLO to 741741 are available 24/7. Holding on. There's a quote that says, "Sometimes you just have to hold on until the wave passes." And it's true. If you've ever surfed or swam in strong waves, you know you can't always fight them. Sometimes you duck under. Sometimes you float. But you trust that it won't last forever. Your suicidal thoughts? They are waves. They may come back, but you will learn to ride them. You will learn when to ask for help. You will learn to see the warning signs earlier. And most importantly, you will learn that you are not your illness. You are not your worst moment. You are not your diagnosis. You are a whole human being worthy of life, connection, and love. To anyone listening who has ever felt like giving up, you matter. Your story matters. And the world is better with you in it. Bipolar disorder can feel like a storm that never ends, but storms pass. Light comes again. Healing isn't a straight line, and recovery isn't always about being symptom-free. Sometimes it's about learning to live beside the pain and still choosing to stay. This channel, Bipolar Talks, is here to remind you that you're not alone on this journey. Whether you're in the middle of a manic episode, stuck in a depressive fog, or just trying to make it through the day, you are seen. You are valued, and you are not broken. Please take a moment to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. You never know who might need to hear these words. Disclaimer: this video is intended for informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical or psychological advice. If you are experiencing a mental health crisis or suicidal thoughts, please seek help from a qualified mental health expert or contact a crisis line in your country. Thank you for listening mindfully. Stay safe. Stay here. You are not alone.